Imagine 2 weeks without a single word spoken or a glance at your phone. This was my reality when I decided to fly up to India. In India, there's this healing center I stayed at with monks. It's called Akam, and basically they have this beautiful temple that you go to and all these programs that teach you lessons on mindfulness. I cannot believe I thought this would be an enjoyable getaway, but reality hit me immediately once my friend dropped me off at the airport, and as I was making my way through, thoughts were rushing to my head of how terrifying it will be to not have my phone. The idea of not being on my phone for 2 weeks made me excited because I've been needing to do this, but as I was on a 22-hour flight to India, I had some time to process what this really meant, which is terrifying because I have been addicted to my phone all of my life, and now it will just be gone. Finally, we arrived to India. It was so hot. I felt super out of my comfort zone. It was just like a whole other world I have not experienced before. Things were moving a lot faster there with more traffic, more talking. It was louder. After a 2-hour taxi ride at 3 a.m., we finally arrived. I got to my room. We came 3 days early to settle from jet lag. So during those 3 days, I was enjoying my phone and my freedom as much as possible, because once the program starts, my life won't revolve around my phone and talking anymore. I am nervous, but I know I'm gonna be able to pull it off, and since being here, a part of me is actually really excited, and I believe that I'm able to go all out with it. There's some thoughts in me. It's can I pull this off? Can I go all out with it? Maybe I'll find something out about myself. Maybe I'll learn how to slow down. Maybe being off my phone will help with my brain and its chaoticness. I do feel like being on your phone does a lot to our brains and stuff, so wish me luck, guys. The program I am attending is called ACOM. It has been a part of my family for a while. My dad started attending this program 10 years ago and would bring the teachings back to me when I was staying at home and he was in India. I am familiar with the campus that we are staying at and really enjoy it, as I know the community really well and I know the area really well. I got to see my best friend Katya, which I love her so much. She has been a part of this journey with me of mindfulness, and we're both the same age. Friends like these, where you guys are both on the same type of path, are just such a deeper type of connection. Once we reunited, there was just so much love between us. We were just so blissful and excited to be in each other's presence. We were dancing, we were singing, I was showing her all my favorite music. We just got to do goofy girl activities. These were the best ways to celebrate my last 3 days of the real world activities of talking and being on my phone.
What I really saw in you was this brilliance in spirit and the joy of the simple things, also really wanting to contribute to young women. That was, again, at the beginning, and then we were starting to work things out on how you were going to do this, and you were so receptive to my guidance, and so much in gratitude of just our co-creation.
After my first week of going through this intense process, I finally got my phone back and I got to catch up with my family, and then I gave it to them and I had to emerge back into the process. The first week was really hard on me because I knew I was addicted to my phone, but I didn't know I was addicted to talking. I thought I'd be able to just shut my mouth and go all out. However, I was doing that, and then there'd be situations where I would want to order a cup of coffee, or I would want to say something to someone because their outfit was cute, or I just felt like there was someone there that I thought was the coolest person ever and I wanted to become their friends, and I had this urge to create a friendship, but I couldn't talk. And I'm not gonna lie, I cheated a little bit. For the first couple of days, I slowed into it where I would go 7 hours not talking, then maybe talk here, and then go silent again. But after those first 3 days, once I started to really get a hold of this process, I was able to fully go all out, and I developed a strategy so I would not feel the urge to talk to people, where I just kept to myself. At lunchtime, I would sit by myself. During the processes and the classes, I would sit with myself, and this was so good for me. I needed to be with myself. It taught me how to love myself and love being in my own presence and not crave being in other people's presence all the time, which was a crazy inner journey that was amazing and not expected. I didn't know that just sitting with yourself and not talking with myself could make such a difference. The first week was hard. I was having so many emotional roller coaster moments where I would be super happy after a process, and then I would be super sad because I was looking within, which is something I haven't done for a while. I've been holding in a lot of my feelings and now I'm finally facing them. It's not easy. Like mindfulness, it looks cute and aesthetic online with like the cute meditations and stuff, but once you go to this depth with it where you actually have to look within, it's a whole other game. The only thing that kept me moving forward was this feeling in me where I want better for myself. The life I had before where I was so addicted to my phone and I would get super attached to comments people would comment on my posts and to social media.
And just being so anxious and worried, and now I'm seeing it's like the best thing for me. I got on my phone today for the first time in a week, and it was like literally a foreign object to me. I was like, what is this? And I'm kind of excited to get my phone back. Like I get my phone for a night and that's it, and then I have to give it back in the morning, and I'm excited to go back to like my little life I've built here where I'm not talking and I'm more centered and I'm like silencing all the noise in my head. We just have so many pointless thoughts. And now it's the last day and I'm gonna go back to the US, and I'm just worried about how I'm gonna adjust to that, because the way I've been when I was in the US, I was so much more fast. My thoughts were all over the place, and now I've had a chance to actually just slow down and be in the moment. What a freaking journey. Thank you for coming along with me.